I will be waiting for love, waiting for love. Okay. There we go. It's all up. Da 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 da. I have an Avicii song stuck in my head because of like a really really fucking good TikTok, and I just adore that TikTok. Also, why are you doing this? You don't have any reason to be like this. Why are you suddenly having a piss fit? Hold on. What? I don't understand why OBS is suddenly sticking to its guns. The fuck? Anyway, I whatever. It doesn't matter in the end. Okay. Um yeah, this is going to be a little weird, but like for some reason OBS is staying at a certain size when like normally it doesn't do that. It just lets me resize it to whatever I now it's letting me resize. What? I don't I don't whatever. Okay. Okay, whatever. I'm in a particularly good mood, so you know what? You are a fucking great person, so I'm going to do this. Do this. Cool. Now talk again. Yes, you are an official VIP. The only other VIP being my girlfriend. I think you've earned the spot though. Uh, the only thing VIP does is I'm pretty sure that it makes it so you can't be hit by like auto mod and you can post links and stuff like that. Or something. I don't totally remember. Whatever. We're gonna do like an hour or so of Soma and see how things go after that. Oh, so I told my friends that like I'm also gonna play on normal mode. I hate normal mode, but for the sake of the stream, I'll do it. I actually normally just play on story mode, because I don't really care for the monsters. I'm more of a story guy. So the way it works with me is that if I'm alone, I'm generally just a story guy. I don't really care too much for the challenge unless I particularly like a game. Reality is that which, when you stop believing in it, doesn't go away. That's
Are
fair
you
enough.
okay, Simon? I think you're bleeding.
Oh, that is so loud. I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's nothing. It's just my brain can't stop bleeding from the accident.
Here, take this.
No, that's for later, for the scan.
It's green.
Ashley, I need to tell you something.
Simon, please don't make this weird.
No, it's not like that. Why now?
Who's David Munchie?
Why is there never enough time?
For what?
Christ.
Oh, I'm in the game now.
Yeah, I'm up.
Hi, Simon Jarrett?
Yeah, that's me.
I'm
My name
checking
is
something on
David
my phone real
Munchie.
quick.
We spoke earlier.
The brain scan. I remember.
Are you all right?
Yeah, just a bad dream. Are we still on for today?
Yeah, that's why I'm calling. I wanted to remind you to drink the tracer fluid I sent you. It'll help me capture a better image of the damages.
Don't worry, I got it somewhere.
Okay, Great. Well, see you in a couple of hours then.
Okay, see you soon.
Oh, so I've played this game like probably half a dozen times. I don't remember if I've mentioned it in a stream where you were here, but I actually have a habit of dating people that like to just watch me do things. I guess because they like hearing me talk. I guess for some odd reason. A very select group of traumatized people I can only imagine like to hear my voice. And no one else. Anyway, so I like to stream like horror games for them because I like them getting enjoyment out of me being freaked out.
Where are you?
So I play this like more than a few times. So here's a fun fact about this that I remember. The location of the tracer fluid is not set. There are several places it can be, but it will be in the very last place that you check.
Nothing but fast food.
So it should be up here, yeah. Like
There it is.
like out of all the available spots where it can be, it will be in the very last one.
Feels like milk, but the taste, it's like sucking on a penny.
I played once, watched a few playthroughs and saw videos about it multiple times. Yeah. Oh, so I got a question. What do you think about what I said in the server about that character? For the sake of YouTube video, I won't spoil shit, but agree, disagree, little bit of a stretch. Saturday off. Send email. Yes, I'd like to send the email.
Better late than never.
I really like. I will try to mute myself when I cough, but it's gonna happen more than once. Wait, how do I get out of here? Shit. Oh, there we go.
Summer's coming. Hope it's a good one. Right. Watching TV gives me headaches now. Thank you, brain.
Massive recoil. John Hugh is a corrupt cop working in Hong Kong. One day his life is turned upside down as he meets Amber, a mysterious foreigner who is kept prisoner by the Golden Dragon Triad. Get ready to go rogue. It's time to go against the Triad, the police, and the supernatural forces of the underground. Get ready for massive recall. I'm not gonna lie, that actually sounds like it'd be a fun TV show. It probably is like a TV show, something like that. I agree. Yeah, honestly, my memory of the game is a bit fuzzy, but I always focus on the latter parts and everything. Yeah, I think it's plausible. I don't. I do feel like it's a bit of a reach with taking that specific dialogue. Which is what I've seen people just like quote. Mapping minds. I mean, I certainly imagine somebody with brain damage would be reading about a lot of neurological books, which is ironic because you're using a very damaged part of your body to read about parts of your body, or that part of your body. I just think it's weird that it's that specific dialogue and it's not like other references, but you know, to each their own. Oh, so here's a fun fact about brain damage piloting a down body reading about itself. Yeah. Hold on. There's subtitle. I love subtitles in games, and it's one of the few times I will absolutely ignore people who say that they don't like it. The only person who has the right to veto subtitles on me ever is my partner. And that's only if we're watching shit in private. Do I answer the call or ignore the call? closed captions though. Hold on. Be cool answer. Fair enough.
Jesse,
Hey, Simon. I got your email. Just wanted to wish you good luck and let you know I got you covered.
thanks. I should be able to come to the store after the scan.
Don't sweat it. I got Matt and Chris help me out.
Maddie from SNL?
Nah, guess you didn't hear. He's coming in full time, working the comic section.
That's Ashley's job.
Yeah, well, you know.
Forget it. Not doing her any favors by leaving an empty spot. Not like she's coming back.
Well, good luck. Hope they find a way to reverse the whole, dying thing.
Dying thing? You're the worst support ever.
What should I say?
I'll see you later, Jesse. Don't burn the place down while I'm gone.
Over and out, buddy.
So the reason why I turn on closed captions every time I do subtitles is because some games and even like movies and things won't actually display certain dialogue, like other languages too, without that turned on. I don't understand why, but I've noticed it's a thing. That's why whenever I watch a movie on like Netflix or whatever.
Hello? Dr. Munchie?
But yeah. I don't know. I don't agree with that. Like closed captions is meant to be for
I thought
like
this place would be busy.
doors closing and stuff like that, right? Anyway, yeah, or just like effects. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. But I generally add it in because, or worse, when captions spoiler monster names and whatnot. That's fair. Trial and error. The brain is an amazing transformative quality, a plasticity that allows it to compensate and even heal itself, explains Paul Berg, a graduate student in neuroscience at York University in Toronto. It is this quality that Berg and his colleague David Munchie, a student of computer science, are hoping to encourage. It's about getting the brain to do the right thing, and we hope to accomplish this with simple things like exercise, therapy, and light medication. Yeah, I don't like that. Sometimes it's all right if it's like you never find out what like a monster's called in a game, then it's kind of all right. But there are times where it just spoils like a character's name and stuff like that. And I'm not a super huge fan of that. But it's just kind of like what comes with it. Usually it's just a nothing burger in the end, to be honest. I don't remember the password. 4057. No, okay. I don't remember the password. It's in one of these books, right? Oh, 2501. Two five no one. I really appreciate when games put a lot into subtitles, though, like with colored names, text, good timing, hiding names of characters until you know. Yeah, I noticed that games have gotten like a lot better about that. I feel like it's because subtitles are such of like a tiny thing in the game. A lot of times they're just overlooked, and that particular job is given to people who just want to get through it as fast as possible. I'm not saying people are like being lazy or anything, or assuming that they're being lazy. I get why they just want to like pound through it and go do something else. I don't go work on like more important parts of the game. So every time I hear the name David Munchie, I just think about food. And I know for a fact that I'm not the only one that thinks this, because I know one of the food things in one of the cafeteria ladies in the game is called Munchie something.
Simon
It's like a
Jarrett,
food
right?
item.
Dr. Munchie?
Well, it's just Mr. Munchie, but I'm working on it. Actually, you're helping me right now.
Is this part of your thesis work?
Side note, does he look like he's... I know he's trying to get his doctorate and stuff like that. He doesn't really look like he's in his 20s, at least in like this game. He looks like he's like early to mid 30s. Actually, hold on. How old is... I'm going to actually look up how old David Munchie is. How old is David oh. How old is David Munchie? Well, he died at the age of 80 or 97. Jesus Christ. I'd be happy if I make it to 30. What time does this game take place in? 2005? No, 2010, I think. So he's 30 here. Okay, never mind. Wait, why is he 30 and he's still not a doctor? What is he working on? Anyway, 2013. In a voice call, June 1st, 2015, Simon on his deathbed agreed to... okay. Yeah, no, apparently he's 35 at this point.
Yeah.
Okay, never
It's a
mind.
study
I
I'm
thought
doing
he was
with
meant
my
to be like in
colleague
his
Paul
early
Berg.
20s.
We hope to design a gentle way to work with brain reconstruction to help people like you. Oh, did you take the tracer fluid?
Yes. Yes, I did.
Great. Well, we can start whenever you're ready.
Given that they're mapping his brain, wouldn't it be better to do it intravenously? Like, they're not trying to map out his
Just
gut
get this
here.
out of the way. You are Simon Jarrett, correct?
Right.
Toronto, Canada. David Munchie. Born 1988, July 16th.
Right.
Flat neurograph. Version 6. Good. All files in order.
Will this hurt?
It's just a scan. It'll hurt about as much as getting your picture taken.
Indians thought cameras would steal their souls.
Is that so? Well, let's hope they're wrong. Ready? Say cheese.
He's definitely super amateurish and just kind of bumbling into things, which I think
What
is
happened?
kind of the point from the doctor. I mean, fair enough. It's just him being 35 and not being, like, not having his doctor.
Hello?
Is that normal?
Mr. Munchie?
Like, I imagine most people, like,
Did something go wrong?
that's fair. I mean, yeah, okay, that's fair. Hold on, I'm gonna check
This
the
isn't
wiki
funny.
for something. I want to see if it mentions why he does what he does. It could have been he had like really good grades in high school and everything, and then he was inspired to try to help somebody specifically. He is a PhD student. Strap funds. Scientist who colleague Dr. Paul Berg. Blah, blah. I mean, he might have just invented something and then Paul Berg brought the idea to him to try something like this. And then that might have started him like on the quest to do this and then get his doctorate through it. I don't know. I'm just throwing ideas out there. Okay, I'm gonna turn down the game. It's really loud for me. I don't know if it's really loud for you. Right. Omnitool. I like how there's like an extra dive suit that's just not here. This is horrifying. Regular sounds is fine. Loud sounds are sort of loud, but your voice is good compared to that. Okay, I'll turn up the game a little bit then. But for like me personally, it's like too loud. I would love to play this game in VR, but like with VR controls. I wonder if there's an Amnesia mod like that, I wonder. That's nasty. Oh, is this it? Is the munchy stuff? No. There's a cafeteria. Oh, here we go. Spinach, miso. Oh, munch print. I guess that's might be what I'm thinking of. I don't know. I thought they had like a food thing in here. I used to have games and music cranked super loud in my high school days, but started taking care of my hearing slowly lowered it to everything. Yeah, that's fair. So here's a great. Here was how I developed like really sensitive hearing as a kid. I don't know if it's just because of my autism. When I was a kid, I used to sneak watching TV on my 2 channels because my parents disconnected my cable whenever it was nighttime. Didn't stop me. Because my small boob tube TV had would still have 2 channels. I don't totally understand how that works. I guess just wireless signals and whatever, like the same way you would with I don't think that's what? Oh my god, that lock went to the back rooms, man. Anyway, the same way you would with like the bunny ears, but I digress. I used to watch it at like super quiet settings to not get caught. And it just got quieter and quieter over time to the point where I was at like setting up 1, and even that was too loud.
Can you talk? Can you talk like the others? Why are you like this? You want some structure, Joe? Yeah, you do. So weird. Doesn't make any sense.
Like, does it want it to just pour structure gel on it?
Yeah, you're creepy as hell, so I'm gonna shut you down.
How did I do that?
Yeah, that's not good. Anyway, so because it got so quiet, I guess I developed a really sensitive hearing because of it. Because that very quiet, I'm pretty used to that still. I can go on very little sound and be perfectly fine. Downside, I'm really sensitive to electronics now. Fuck. Oh, what's this? I can't do anything. So I'm really sensitive to electronics. If there's like a capacitor or something or like coil line inside of a part, I'll usually like no. I generally can hear it, which I thought was normal until I brought this girl over once and I started complaining about it, and she had no fucking idea what I was hearing until I slapped her head right up against the monitor, and she's like, oh. Side note, a funny thing on that like similar topic. It's really funny to me when I tell people that like I'm pan, or that I'm like gay or whatever, because they seem like it's not what they expect, and it's really fucking funny. And then I'll have other people that are like, "Oh my god, hi, are you trans?" And I'll just look at them like, No. Wait, what? It's like, oh, does that mean you're gay? It's like, kind of, I'm bi, like, I'm pan, I mean, like, what does that have to do with anything? It's like, oh, why does your voice sound that way? I've had that kind of a conversation more than once, and it irks me pretty good. I have this, like, whole thing about my voice. I hate it so much for like a plethora of reasons. Like, the reason why I want to be a voice actor is because I want to learn how to change my voice so I don't sound like this all the damn time. Gender fluid or no? Anyway, OmniTool is an advanced interface for accessing, managing, and controlling computerized systems, and onboard intelligence includes an open set of behaviors and protocols to enable the user to automate routine actions through basic logical charts. Over time, OmniTool will auto blah 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 blah. Don't care. Moving on. We have the OmniTool now. Also, Pan, start a recent open thing when having any weird reactions yet. Oh, okay. I wanted to ask, but I thought it'd be a little too private, so I didn't. I'm a pretty open dude. Like, there's very few things I will not be public about, from personal stuff to not safe for work things. I'll be super public about a lot of that stuff, I'm not gonna lie. But when it comes to asking other people's things, I generally don't like asking too much unless it's particularly relevant or like the question is just kind of like, eating away inside my head. But yeah, no, I don't know. It's like, yeah, I'm pan. It's like, it's not a big deal. It's like, God forbid I treat it as a completely normal thing. Hold on, can we send this one to the back rooms too? Where did I send the other one to the back rooms? Hold on. I sent one of these to the back rooms. I want to find out. I think it was over here. What the fuck? It's just gone. But yeah, no, I've been called gay, I've been called trans or whatever simply because of my voice, and I'm like, and I've told people that it's like, if I, or do I sound gay? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, okay. I'll say this to other people, they're like, no. Because I'm like, I know I have a voice that's in this like weird middle ground. Of like, it's not super deep and masculine, but it's also not like particularly feminine either. Like, I'm closer to masculine than feminine, unless I do my like NSFW script voice, and that's kind of a whole other story, because I've been told that people just can't fucking tell. Again, that's a whole other story. But
Service console Upsilon 3 included. Pilot seat activated.
yeah, sorry TMI, so I'm open to saying. I had a recent breakup in a long-term relationship, and using the app to figure myself out and trying new things rather than getting depressed. It's been nice so far. Well, that's good. I'm glad you are. I can't say, especially not on stream, but I had an event the last year I'm still kind of recovering from. Yeah.
Tooltip security.
So like I feel it pretty good.
Updated.
And even with like my girlfriend right now, like it's like we take things pretty slow.
I'm here.
Ready to let it go yet?
I guess so.
Plenty of opportunity to go stand on the fishes back at Theta.
I'm gonna miss this place.
Help us along?
Come on. We've worked here for years. You're not even gonna miss it a little bit?
A power plant full of psychotic machines. I'll find a way to go.
I'll find a way to
That's
go.
cold, man. It's not Upsilon's fault it got swarmed.
Whatever. Seal that thing and get back to camp already.
Roger that.
I am so I plan on I really need to like advertise the Discord more, but I actually plan on doing spicy like audio content. Like I have done it the one in a V poly right now. My boyfriend completely new to me, but it's nice. Yeah. Just like communicate everything, man. If you've never done it before, communicate everything. That's certainly the key. Why do I give advice? Because I fucked up a harem. That's all I'm gonna say on that matter. But I fucked that shit up hard. Communication is key to life and everything. So, yeah. Yep, I learned that big time. And don't be sad if it doesn't particularly. If you find out it's not for you, it's just how it is. I've come to understand something about myself. Yeah.
What was that?
Don't finger a random like. I know I talked about not safe for work content, but don't just finger something randomly, man. Open to everything and expecting nothing. Yeah. I'd say the only expectation that I would personally say, and the thing that was weird, I tried to do whenever I did that was have everybody be equal. But again, it was more of a harem than I don't know what the hell a V poly is. But I assume it's like you. You're a partner to your boyfriend, and your boyfriend also has another partner. That's how I assume that is. You know, funnily enough, I'm like not well versed in poly stuff like at all. My situation was so. It's with me and another, but I'm not with you. I got sorry. My situation was so bizarre that. It actively surprises poly people I've known. So I don't know.
Hey, can you hear me?
Hi. I'm so sorry.
I need it. Why? Okay.
Oh right, I need to do the power stuff. Side note, I or sort of a change of topic, I really like thermal power. I like green energy a lot. I think it's really cool. And I'm not going to get into the whole, like, oh, the resources and blah, 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 blah can be detrimental, but I don't care. That's not the point. I just think that using, like, dams and running water and air and just fucking the sun to generate power is pretty cool.
What's happening? Hello? Is there anyone there?
Hey, can you hear me?
I hear you. Absalom, what's going on?
I have no idea. I just sort of woke up here.
In the room right now?
It was like a seat with a helmet.
Is that right? What's your name?
I'm Simon Jarrett.
And what do you... signal... Damn relays. Where are you now?
Someplace dealing with electrical power. I'm not sure if it's a plant or a transformer.
Yeah, you're probably in the thermal plant somewhere. You want to go upstairs to the comm center. It's the room with the dome ceiling.
Oh yeah, I've seen
look,
stuff
this
like
place is not... There's something seriously wrong here. Hello?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. We lost another relay. Just listen, head for the comm center upstairs. I'll wait here.
So in terms of like green energy, like if I like won a lottery, for example, I got $5-6 million, whatever. Before I use any of that on generating new income, I'm building a house. I don't care if it costs me $2 million, whatever, to do it. Whatever the hell I put into that house is meant to make it last for the foreseeable future, with very little input from outside. Epsilon standard, oxygen unavailable, status whatever, blah, blah, blah. Custom house would be so neat. Oh man, it would have like fiber optic lines and all sorts of other. I'm a big techie, right? At least I'm more of like the hardware side of things than the software, though. I do want to learn some software stuff, but that's a whole other thing. Wait, did that just... Hold on. Some weird collision here. It would be so hard for me to... I would pick an area that's like in the woods. Or like near woods. Because I really don't want to get my ass chomped on Krogan Jr. back there. Anyway, I'd like to pick somewhere with like a foresty area. Ow. Be upsetty spaghetti, my guy. Because that would be like the kind of place I like to look outside and see that kind of thing. You know, and if I ever, I don't know if that's a joke I can make. That was a really terrible joke. No, okay, maybe I shouldn't. I was gonna make like a really bad joke because I've been watching Dexter. It's like, you know, if you ever needed a secluded spot to duct tape something to surround around your goods. But no, I like nature a lot. I don't really care for the city.
What the hell happened to you?
What are you?
Are you blind? It's me. Carl Semke. Wrangler? Any of this sound familiar to you?
No, actually.
Well, thanks for being so helpful. It's not like I'm knocked out on the floor or anything. What's wrong with your... everything?
I like a
You
map view,
diving
but
in
also...
sewage or something?
Yeah, I feel ya.
Are you human?
Shit, did my body give it away? I I try hard staying a mystery. Yeah, I'm human. Are you?
My name is Simon. Do you know anything about this place?
Oh, you knew. That makes us slightly less weird. Look, I'm obviously hurt. If you see anyone else around, just tell them where I am.
I'm gonna post something in the Discord, and it's gonna be really funny to me. But you actually get used to this stuff pretty often.
Hello? Can you...
Hold on.
Hello? Can you hear me? It's me, Carl, calling from the floor. Like, right next to you.
Some of these pixels are not like the others. Hold on. Oh, yeah, please, I'd really like to not drop Final Fantasy 14 loot shit in the fucking server. That's a whole other channel. Anyway, so I about last year, when I was installing my air conditioner, I chucked my scissors onto the table and they bounced on the rubber part, and it went, the tip went flying into... That's enjoyable. Went flying into my monitor. you honestly don't really notice it. I got used to it like years ago. I got used to it like pretty quickly. It didn't take me very long. I only really notice it when I'm just like,
Oh god, he's dead?
0722. I only really notice it when like I go to look for it. Most of the time I just like zone it out pretty easily.
Did you get the final backup turbos going?
Everything is wired evenly. We've hedged our bets as much as we possibly can.
So that's it? Enough power to run Pathos 2 until the next apocalypse. We're ready to go.
I really hope we didn't mess anything up. I don't want to have to come back here again.
Relax, it's over. We're going to Theta.
Maybe we should seal more blocks. I don't trust the helpers to let this place run in peace.
We've sealed everything. Everything from the barracks to the comm center. If anyone ever sets their foot here again, they're gonna have a hell of a time getting around.
In my oh god, in my throne there's a monitor in there, and I do plan on buying like 3 of those one day. It's mostly in there to remind me, not for anybody to actually buy. What was it? 07. Oh shit. Wait. Oh, can I not? Oh, 0722. Power manager. But yeah, I had 3 monitors, but unfortunately one of them died, and I replaced it because that's expensive and I'm cheap and I like fast food, and that's a genuine problem for me. Also, I want to buy just 3 identical monitors. I'm kind of tired of living with like 3 different monitors. Or yeah, recently got an OLED monitor and it's pretty great. I don't think I can go back to LEDs. Hold on. What's the one in my throne? You know, oh, by the way, speaking of my throne, when I posted that tweet, I'm not gonna lie, my throne got looked at a lot. It was really funny. Where is it? If I could find it in here. Is it in streaming stuff? Yes, it is. It is it's an LED. I get wanting like OLED and stuff like that. I'm just like super fucking cheap. If it was the situation of just having like buying 1 main monitor for gaming, it would be fine, and I would do that. But it's a situation of I need 3 identical monitors, so.
Jonesy, how's evac coming along? We got everything we need to move, but we can't leave the plant without supervision. Adams decided to leave Amy, Asaro, and Kalsanka to execute the automatization process.
And I bet they're thrilled about it.
I just wanted to let you know we're on schedule, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, I'll pass it on the ball check.
Hold on, I'm gonna play the next audio and go open my door.
Jonesy, nothing waiting for an evac, am I right? It will do. I wanted to introduce you to Amy and Cal. They'll be doing the talking as soon as I leave for Theta. Say hello.
Hey, Theta.
Hello.
Hey guys, I'm Peter Strauss, new dispatcher at Theta. Just let me know if there's anything I can do to help.
I suppose that's it. I'll see you real soon. When we arrive.
All right, Jonesy, have a safe trip.
Hey, hello? Theta?
Upsilon, what's up?
We could really use direct contact with Heather. Site service engineer Wolchek.
Direct links are almost impossible to establish. The Lumar relays are basically junk at this point. You can send messages via the comm center. If you want, I'm pretty much always here, ready to relay anything by hand. I know it's a shitty system, but it's all it works for.
Oops.
All right, we just have to make do. Catch you later. Hello?
Side note, I can't help but wonder what trashed the relays. Is it just being under high depths? Or, like, high depth... being at a very low depth in the water? Or was it what we eventually find out, like, an event that we find out later? Or, like, what?
Hello? Peter, was it?
I'm here, what's up?
We're getting out. I just want to tell you that I'm going to seal the comm center now, so this is definitely the last you'll hear from us. If we don't show up in the next couple of hours, send in the cavalry.
Hang on, what's happening? It's still the same plan, right?
Yep. We'll head for the shuttle and ride it directly to Theta.
Okay, good. I'll rally the troops for a welcome party.
That's what I like to hear.
Okay. Moving on. Do we finger it to loot or not? Yeah, let's load it. Apparently I'm gay after all.
It doesn't hurt anymore.
Okay. What did she say? She was in Lambda, so 2203.
Hey, are you there? I found the dome ceiling.
Oh, that's better. Simon, was it?
Jarrett, Simon Jarrett.
Hi, Simon. I'm Catherine. Have you figured out what's going on yet?
Me? I was hoping you'd have some answers.
I probably have some. What do you want to know?
Where do you even begin? I mean, what is this place? How did I get here? And why do the robots talk like they're people?
Well, you're at Upsilon, clearly. Have you never been there before? Where did you work?
The Grimoire in Toronto. Is that really important?
No, I mean, where did you work at Pathos 2?
I don't know what that is.
That's unexpected. Did you come directly from Toronto?
Yeah, I did. And it was very unexpected.
Have you seen any people? Like staff or field technicians?
Only robots, crazy ones. Except for one. I think he was in pain. I'm not sure what to do.
He said he was hurting.
Sort of. I don't know. What was that? Whoa!
What's going on?
I think this place is about to collapse. What do I do?
Simon, come to Lambda.
How do I get there?
There are shuttle trains connecting all the sites. Find one and come here. I'll wait for you.
Shit! Where should I? Oh, fuck!
And we're dead. On to the next game.
What the hell? How is this possible? This is insane!
So, I guess onto like back onto like the monitor thing. I really like. I've always wanted to personally experience triple. Wait, shit. I don't. Okay. I also don't like these kinds of cutscenes. I've always wanted to experience triple monitor gaming on my own rig whenever I wanted. I don't care if it's a 1080p or whatever. It doesn't need to be like super high resolution. I don't fucking care that much. I care about a more detailed game than I do a higher resolution. I do know the higher resolutions do look better. That I'd rather have a more detailed game at a lower resolution than less details at a higher resolution, if that makes sense.
Lambda. Find the shuttle to Lambda.
Like, for example, I'd rather play Genshin at like 1080p full bore, everything maxed out, than I would playing it at like 1440p or 4K at like maybe medium or low settings, including streaming. I've been using ultrawide for quite a few years. I would use ultrawide if I didn't really have a thing for streaming. So, like, you know how old I am. I don't like broadcasting my age anymore. I used to. I had a ex that took advantage of that. Anyway, and like used it to attack me. Anyways, so I don't like broadcasting my age anymore. At least like on stream. But you know how old I am. I've been content creating on and off since I was like, yeah, he's evil. Since I was like 14. So I always have a thing for like proper. I don't want to say proper, because that makes it sound like it's wrong. For like normal recording resolution monitors, and for 1440p streaming is somewhat of a thing, though not recommended. But I don't care that much. Most people aren't gonna like care that much, so I'd rather just stick with like 1080p and be happy. Also, that's even more intensive, and I'd rather be able to do stupid shit in the games I stream than have to start tiptoeing, even if I had a really balls to the wall rig. But yeah, no, I've been doing this for like quite a few years. The only reason I'm a VTuber, I don't actually really care about VTubers a whole lot. I got a couple that are friends. I care more about audio than visuals in streams usually when I watch. Yeah, that's fair. So I've thought about upgrading my microphone, and I've kind of been advised by audio savants, probably be the best way to describe them. Like people are like super hardcore enthusiasts that if I'm going to upgrade my microphone that I'm currently using, I'm honestly just better off at getting something in the XLR range, and that's a whole other like shindig. And my throne is a microphone called a King B, if you are curious as to the microphone I'm talking about, or something like that. It's like a King B2, by like a company called Next. That microphone is what I've been told is better than the AT2020, which is kind of a standard microphone nowadays, and just generally sounds better. I also think I'd be able to use it for like singing and stuff like that, because it seems like that's, I don't know where I'm going with that. Yikes. It seems like I'd be able to use it for like singing and stuff like that, and I'm obviously not I don't really have a voice for singing, but I try. But yeah, no, if I was to upgrade, it'd be that. But then if I get that, then I need a interface, and that's expensive. So yeah. Eventual goals. I'm not gonna lie. I would be fine not being able to live on streaming. I would be super fucking happy if I could like get some of the like toys that I would really want. I like singing, but I'm not good at it, but I don't care. I can't listen to people I know sing, because I'm a really harsh critic. Like, if you ever hear me sing in, like, private, you'll hear me actively try to correct myself if I fuck something up. Like, more than I should. I also don't know where I'm going at all. I'm completely lost. I think I went the wrong way. I think I'm just going back now. But I really enjoy singing. It's one of the things that keeps me going. It helps with the loneliness, though I really try to hope it doesn't bother my roommate. Yeah, that's usually the case. Oh, here's a fun audio fact that I'm sure you probably know, but is something I think is really interesting. I don't remember if I ever mentioned it, but it comes to mind whenever I guess I talk about sound in, like, voices. Is that you hear yourself through your own bones using bone conduction, and that's why your voice will always sound deeper to you than it does to everybody else. And on top of that, there is a kind of headphones called bone conduction headphones, and they sit on the, like, bottom part of your ear that pokes out, and they're actually pretty cool too. It's a really wild experience if you've never had it before. It's interesting to get used to. It's sort of like using headphones that are open-backed. I'm also just like, where the fuck am I going? Why am I experiencing these difficulties here? Fuck you. Oh, is this it? Oh, here we go. But yeah, that's one of, like, my, like, top facts that I'll, like, spout out. Actually, it's not just like I hate my voice. It's like my voice sounds completely foreign to me when I hear it on recordings. I don't know how to, like, describe it the best, but that's, yeah.
Well, thanks, little guy.
Which is one of the reasons why I have problems editing, but yeah, I don't know. It's weird to me. I would do better to edit for people as opposed to myself. But yeah, I'm also not very good at editing. I don't do a lot, and I don't practice enough to learn.
Let's hope the shuttle still works. Where did I get a flashlight?
Auto inflator. That makes some people very happy. On this morning of January 12th, the comet Telos crashed into the Pacific Ocean. The impact ranks as one of the largest collisions ever recorded on Earth. All evidence indicates that the surface has gone completely barren and is no longer able to sustain life. Pathos to a unique location has provided unparalleled safety for some of our staff. Some structural damage has been noted, but no casualties reported. The largest loss from the weather and communication station located on the surface platform, Omega Unmanned, which is under circumstances a small price to pay. Theta will hold an emergency meeting to discuss the future of Pathos 2 and ultimately mankind. More on the matter will follow. World dead.
I guess it's a good thing we never had any kids. Hard enough looking my parents in the eyes. They're going to a bomb shelter upstate, by the way, along with your dad. I'm guessing someone will help him send you a message somehow. I mean, I hope they will. Hell, I'm not even sure you'll get this message. If you do, I want you to know I never blamed you for following your dreams. I was just mad it didn't fit better with what I imagined our lives would be. I really wanted the picket fence, big family, you know? I guess what I'm trying to say is, I'm proud of you. And even though it's been difficult to be separated from you, I regret nothing. I'm happy. And I really wish I was able to say this without the sky falling down. I love you, Amy. I always have. And always will.
Poor Amy. If I was to... So, kind of going back to the other topic, blame the ADHD, I may or may not. Yeah. Sort of going back to the old topic. Oh, it's the little, like, bubble butt guy. Yeah, I'm taking the microphone and using it. Right, whatever. Right. So based on the, on, like, where I would want to live. So, given, how do I say this without doxing myself? I don't live in Vancouver. I live in a smaller city in BC. That's big enough. And BC is very much a foresty province. Actually, I think something about, like, the amount of trees we have in Canada is ridiculous. Anyway, here in BC, though, I would have kind of, like, my pick of if I could buy land and where I would want to be and be surrounded by forest. I also don't doubt with, like, $5-10 million, I could probably, like, grease palms. And I'm sorry.
Are you okay?
I don't know. I want to go home.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, fuck.
You just murdered her, Simon. You just murdered her. How do you feel about that? So yeah, it would be a lot easier for me, probably, than I imagine, like, people in the US. I know there's, like, a lot of foresty places, but I hear getting fiber optic internet down there is still pretty difficult in some places, and here it's like, it's everywhere. Like, companies were actively competing to get fiber optic contracts with buildings and stuff like that. I don't doubt I could get it done for, like, a house that I have built. I doubt it would. I think it's like $20,000, which, that's worth it to me.
Jesus Christ! What the hell?
Like, we're talking about, like, a fiber line that can handle up to, like, a 10 gig connection. Like, it's worth it. Like, straight up. What am I missing here? Oh, do I need to open this? Oh, I do. There we go. So yeah, I would do that. I would have solar panels on the roof to generate as much power as I could, and just sell off the rest to the province. As much as I like having a completely segregated power system, the laws on that are a little tricky here in BC. If anything, I would like to have a kill switch of sorts. I know it's not quite right. To let me go between being connected to the province and just being on my own system in the house. That would be my idea, anyways. What do I do? Just big button, big red button. So here is a choice to choose. Oh, also, like, water filtration, the whole shebang. Maybe a wind turbine, I don't know. Depending on which site you actually pick in our destination thing here, will actually depend on which video we watch. So which site do you want to watch? If you're still there. I'll go till 11. I'll go see if the gremlins are still doing their party. I am assuming your soul has left your body, and thus I don't know which one to watch. We're in Upsilon. We can go to Lambda. We're supposed to go to Lambda. We can pick Theta, Mission Control, Shell Rigging, Delta. Yeah. Huh? Oh, I was gonna go to a VRC cave earlier, but stayed up too late and slept in. Yeah, I feel you. Oh, VRC Brave. Why did I say cave? Yeah, it's so which section do you want to go to? Or which section do you want to watch the video for before we fucking crash? Omicron. So yeah, it will give a different like video for whatever. So I noticed this last time I played it. I always just picked Lambda and didn't think about it, but yeah, no, they set it up so you could just do whatever.
Welcome to Pathos 2, your expressway to the stars. What started as a thermal mining operation in the 60s has now become home to the Omega Space Gun, the world's most affordable way to launch satellites and deep space probes. Our unique Atlantic Ocean location allows for this gigantic coil gun.
Yeah, no, it's a choice.
Marathon to safely launch projectiles without risk of damaging the payload with risky combustion. The station spans multiple sites and has a diverse staff of engineers and scientists. Together, they are able to produce.
I think they planned on having you go between the different sites more often. And then it was like scrapped later.
Sciences, including hydroculture, turbulence, and deep sea construction. We are now leaving Upsilon for Omicron. Omicron is Pathos 2's Center for Medical Research and Hydroculture. Omicron is constructed on the edge of the abyss and is, with the climber, able to study over 4 kilometers of depth.
Deploying emergency brakes. The amount of times I forgot my fucking Omni tool and went on is hilarious. I've done this here before, like twice. Though if you do forget your Omni tool and go back, you actually see Johan Ross. It's your first encounter with him.
Catherine, is that you? I was on my way, but then the shuttle train, it fucking crashed.
Are you alright? The system says the section is sealed for suspected hull breach.
No, I'm not alright. What the hell happened to the world? Why
I
are we
think it's just-
underwater?
Wow, you're really out of place, aren't you? Look, don't worry about that right now. I realize you're confused, but you're so close to Lambda. If you just keep going.
How close? Can I walk there?
Yeah, but the tunnel is locked off to protect the overall structure from collapsing. What you need to find is your section's maintenance hatch. It'll lead outside.
Maintenance hatch. No problem.
What is that? What's going on out there? I gotta go. See you soon, Simon.
Yeah, so
Catherine?
I guess
You okay?
slight spoiler for the video, but I mean, I might be able to see him now, but you do I guess they decided that people will probably forget about their Omni tool because they aren't used to it yet, and then go back here. But no, you see Johann Ross climbing out of the wreckage. So like he's been following you the whole time, or he follows you the whole game. I think it's just a nice little Easter egg for like those who know. I don't think there's anything really down here inside of one of the WoW butts. Like I said, I'm super familiar with the game. I think last time I was talking with the person I was playing with, and I just wasn't thinking about it. And then I just sprinted off. Got here, and then realized, oh fuck. And I went all the way back. I did the walk of shame.
Here we go again.
I might just stream for the rest of the night. I'm actually enjoying this a lot more than if I went to VRC. I won't be able to hang out with Pure, but I mean, she's a big girl. She'll be fine. I doubt she'll even notice. I'm not even there, so that's fine. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not super close to the people I hang out with on VRC. I have like. In like the VRC group I'm in, I have like 2 people I would really call friends. I think everyone else I just kind of like shuffle off to acquaintances. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's like Nitro and Pure. Not like I don't like the other people. I just don't really talk to them too much. So I talk to them very little. But yeah, Saki's pretty cool. I will get his liver one day, and nobody gets to understand what that means. Back to the like Easter egg. Yeah, no, this game has all sorts of little things like that. And I really appreciate little stuff like that. It's really nice for like return playthroughs for a game that really doesn't have much replayability. I made a mistake. I made a mistake. Oh, maybe not. No, I made a mistake. I think. Hold on. Wait a minute. I'm not sure this is where I'm supposed to go. If I remember correctly, this is for like the next section of the game. My boyfriend there through a streamers community has been chilling a decent bit with other spins. I wish they had a streamer I've been chatting with. A few acquaintances, but they one-off meetings. Yeah. The group I'm in has a lot of like streamers and shit like that, or like people that post VRC stuff. So this is literally not where I'm supposed to be. Yeah, I'm going to like the next section of the game.
Open everything else.
Whoops.
Is it a security clearance thing?
Hold on, I immediately I just blew past Lambda. But yeah, no, like they're cool. They're all like super inclusive and whatever, and don't really, at least the ones that like I hang out with, they don't give a shit. I'm like the least important person in the entire group of gremlins, and like nobody cares. I feel a little disconnected because of it, but for the most part, everybody is like very nice. they're all just like, let's have a good time and like hang out and shit. I don't really know what to talk with them about, so I just blew right past it. If there's like a VRC group to be in, that one's pretty nice. I think they want to turn it into a whole thing, kind of like Rafflegator's crew, but I'm not totally sure. I know that the the founders of the group, I guess, or the leaders of the group have plans, but I'm not really like I'm not really knowledgeable on what the hell they want to do, so I just whatever.
Don't look at it.
What I will say though is one of the co-founders is like has no brain. Instead, they have a Spotify playlist on constant. And I joke, but they are super into music, and it's pretty cool. They're not judgmental about it at all, about anything anybody listens to. Oh.
Hey, down here.
No, not you two. I was really hoping you were human.
Don't let...
Oh, you want to know my playlist? When I don't listen to it much anymore, but this was my playlist for like a long time. I called it the kitchen sink. It's really like if I ever heard like a song and I liked it, I would just like drop it in the kitchen sink, and that would be that. I actually I might like spitball ideas to build the server with you because doing it alone kind of sucks. But
The circuitry fool you. I was human once.
Yeah.
Can't take it anymore. Everything's fucked. I give up. There's nothing left.
Calm down. It's not the end of the world.
You sure?
It's just
it
like
sure as hell looks like it. For all I know, there's no one left except for me.
What do you mean? I'm right here.
Don't take this the wrong way, but I meant any humans left except for me.
Have you looked at yourself lately? You're a walking, talking diving suit with some electronics slapped on for good measure.
I don't...
You don't want to think about it? We'll start thinking about it.
I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to be this. I want out.
Before you do anything hasty, could you help me with something?
I have a VRC playlist,
I was trying to
and it's
find
all
out what
like really
happened with my
depressing.
project when that brute knocked me to the ground.
Your project? How could anything possibly matter when you know you're a stupid robot in a stupid dead world?
Okay, focus. I need you to fix me so I can get back to work. Then you can sulk as much as you want.
You gotta be kidding, right? I think I have a better chance of building myself a time machine than of putting you back together.
I just need to access the computer. Oh, is that an Omnitool you're carrying?
Oh, the door opener? I picked it up at Upsilon where I woke up.
That'll have to do. Plug it into the terminal.
Sure, whatever.
Where is it? I am not an emotional person. I mean, I have nightmares and they scare the hell out of me, I guess. Or they put or something like that. It might be more instinctual. Anyway, it's not the point. It's like it's a whole thing. So I don't, but I like music that's like this. It's really depressing, but I guess it's like putting
When the
the closest thing
loaded,
to feelings
just
I
plug my
got in the
Cortex
words.
chip into the tool.
What's a Cortex chip?
It will be obvious. I'll eject it for you. Just grab the chip
And I guess the only
slide
thing
it into
I
the
get like,
Omnitool.
I don't really want to call it
Come on, I
emotional,
just
but I guess the
need you to do
closest
this
thing to
one thing
emotional,
for
like
me.
quote unquote,
Sure, whatever.
is when it comes to attachments in relationships with people.
Activated.
The Omnitool is ready now. Should be easy enough. Just pick up the chip and slide it into the Omnitool.
I can feel
Why does a
angry.
robot
That's
chip
that's
fit
one
adorable?
emotion I know I
It's
got,
standardized connect.
Catherine?
but that's kind of about it.
All right. Let's give this a try.
Custom Cortex chip found. Shutting down helper chain.
Have a nice day.
Just pretty much anything will fit. Oh, this feels weird. I'm in the Omnitool? Thanks.
So, what's the project about?
My project? Oh, well, I saved all the people on the station as brain scans and put them into an artificial world. We were gonna launch it into space to save it from, well, all of this.
Are you telling me that you were going to launch a computer world filled with people into space?
Yes. It was just a pet project at first, but it got really serious after the comet took out the surface. Then suddenly it became very important, and it was officially named the Ark.
That's appropriate. How far did you get?
I don't know. That version of me that I am. It came from a scan I did pretty early on. The living Catherine could very well have finished the project and launched it. I guess she could even still be alive. Weird thought.
So the talking robots, are they also scans you did?
They could be, but I doubt it. I'd expect much more sense if that was the case.
Oh, no.
All right, finally.
What's happening?
I managed to restore some data from the backup server. This should tell us everything we need. Oh. Could you do me a favor and run into the other room and have a look? I don't seem to be able to view the files in this condition. I need to know that the Ark is safe.
Sure, Kath.
Thanks. I'll unlock the door for you. What
So-
was you said before? You're from Toronto?
Yeah, I just went in for a brain scan, and suddenly, here I am.
That doesn't make any sense. How? Why would anyone bring a scan from Toronto?
You think that's strange? What if I tell you it was back in 2015?
Whoa.
No, the wrong way. So this one? Oh, it's this one.
Just check the computer.
Yes, look for anything about the Ark.
But yeah, I don't know. It's not like trying to be itchy or whatever. It's that I don't know if it's just the autism, but emotions are kind of a hard thing for me. Opinion poll.
Is this from inside the Ark?
Yes. That's some early renders of the world inside.
Looks a whole lot comfier than this place.
Like, it's complicated.
I found a tracker homed in on the Ark.
Oh, that's clever. I wonder if I thought of that. Does it still work? I really need to know what happened to it.
I think so. It's doing something at least.
Where is it?
Hold on. I'm trying to find it.
Please let it be safe.
Oh no, I need to check Tau. It's in Tau, isn't it? It's like hearing people describe emotions.
I found it. It's
It's
at a site
hard.
named Tau.
Oh, no. It's on Earth.
I'm more likely to be
close
able
to
to
fire, they
empathize with
almost
someone
made it.
else's emotional
Damn it,
output
it
than I
won't
am
make it
to
for long in that
experience it.
state.
If that
A
makes
couple
any
of
sense.
decades at most.
I can empathize with a lot of people
If
in
we
a lot
got
of different ways. Not all good,
Could we get on the Ark?
but I can see
I
a view.
suppose,
I can see their
but I'm not
viewpoints a lot of
exactly
the time.
flexible at the moment.
I'll take us there. I can move, jump, swim, sort of. You're
So,
stuck in the door opener.
That
the
plus
Omnitool.
my
I'll
interest
just carry
in
you there, and you'll
movies
show me what
about
to
serial
do.
killers that
That sounds
are,
really risky. Besides, I
are
don't
smart
like the
and
idea
win
of you carrying me
is
around.
concerning to some
Come on,
people.
Catherine. This is what you wanted to do. Your final mission. Let's launch the Ark.
We would need to find a way to get into the abyss. Can't take the climber without a power suit. We probably have to go to Theta and pray that Dunbat's still working.
Okay, so we go to Theta.
I don't know, it's pretty far.
Catherine, look around. What else is there to do? Maybe there's still a working shuttle train that can take us to Theta.
I doubt it.
Just have a look around. Push comes to shove, I'll walk there.
Okay then, I'll just eject from this thing. Don't forget to take me with you.
I won't forget. Can I pull the Omnitool out?
Wait. Okay, just be sure to plug me in again at some point.
You got it.
Good luck, Simon.
But yeah, no, I'm more likely to empathize with people, or at least understand a viewpoint, even if I do not. Side note, I don't there's this weird thing about people where they correlate understanding with condoning, and it drives me fucking bonkers. I'm not gonna get into like politics or anything, but saying somebody understands something does not like condone it. And people seem to forget that because they want to be over emotional schmucks that want to be angry at everything. At least if they're in North America. Yeah, let's go this way for the right reason. I assume this happening is like Johan being around us. Is this not where I need to go? Oh, hold on. Do I need to go in the pod? I think I would have been a really good politician.
What? What is this?
Or
Curie
a profiler.
Emergency Vessel 4. Hey, Simon, can you hear me?
I hear you. Can you get this thing running?
Hang on, I'll give it a try. Sorry, it's dead.
Worth a shot?
The CV came from Curie. It was a ship that used to make runs between Lambda and Lisbon. Looks like their wreck is close. Maybe you can find a vessel like this one inside.
Sounds like a plan.
I'll just save the security information and update the Omni tool. There. Should help you get around.
Great.
I'm not gonna lie, I feel like a lot of politics is playing on people's emotions and stuff like that. I would take the emotional part out of it a lot, and I'd either be very, very good at it or very bad. I don't know. On terms of a profiler, though, or something like akin to that, something to do with place. I mean, it's like solving crimes would be more like a puzzle, and I like puzzles, so I'd probably do pretty good at that. Okay, I'm not equating this like it's Sherlock, but I mean like I think I would probably, like in terms of like figuring shit out, I'm more likely to have a better time with that than other shit, because I really couldn't care less about a lot of things. So I actually have a rule in my chat that's like no speaking politics, and it's mostly like, yeah, I want to talk about that rule for a second. So there was this person who was like, if you don't like politics in your chat, if you have it in your rules, I don't feel safe in there because you don't care about the important thing or something fucking stupid like that. It's like, no, it's like people have that rules because they go to stream to like get away from that stuff and just like de-stress. They don't want to think about one of the most stressful things around that causes people to want to fucking kill each other, for God's sakes. They just like, they want to escape. That's the point. So yeah, that's how that rule came about. Yeah, I don't want to get people. Yeah, exactly. I'd be like straight up. If you're gonna start like I talk about like super general things sometimes, but I won't talk about super specific about like just to throw like examples out there. I won't talk about like a particular person who's been on trial for the past couple of days. And stuff like that. Because that's a whole... Because that turns into a whole shit show real quick. And I have no interest in that. I'm also not American. I'm Canadian, so most U.S. politics just... I watch them for the funnies. In the end, most of the time,
let's find a working escape,
I don't care. Like, in like seriousness, most of the time, unless it like affects a company that I have some form of like that matters to me. Like I buy their products a lot or something of that nature. I generally will not care. It's a political hellhole. I know it's a circus, and I'm very much there with popcorn. I don't know how to do this without dying. I have a feeling it's not going to move until it punches me in the dome. And I don't talk about Canadian politics at all, mostly because people just don't care. Like, people do not care about Canadian politics whatsoever. Something Trudeau's a bastard. Oh god, is what I hear a lot. Fuck. I don't know. I don't care. Nobody cares. Even Canadians. A lot of Canadians just don't care. I got free healthcare, and that's mostly what I care about.
Huh? What? Oh, you made it. This is much better. Let's see if we can't get this thing moving. Wait, what? Safety locks are blocking the vessel's release. Are you kidding? How much more of an emergency could this ship be in? It's on the bottom of the sea. Take a look at the engine room and see if you can figure it out. Maybe there's an override or something.
There's monsters out there, like the ones we saw at Lambda.
The more reason to get going.
What?
Come on, you know the drill. Don't look at them or get too close. It'll mess with your circuits.
Oh, shit.
We need to get out of here.
I know. I'm going.
Anyways, that's probably the last of the political talk I'll ever do. But yes, that's about as. Okay, my guy, you're over there, and I'm going to avoid you now because ta-da. I need a way to go up, and I don't see. I don't see. Oh no, it's where I came up, and then I went over here, and then I went over here. And
What are those things? They look like people, really messed up people.
I think they could be dead people brought back.
To life?
Sure. Well, let's call it that.
He's like right around the corner. I always have trouble with this one. Oh wait, no, I got it. I remember obsessing over this part. No, this is the part that like I used to always struggle on. I would just obsess over it, like this is where I need to be, and then it's like not. Because for some reason I have this conception that I need a ladder here, but I don't think I do. For some reason my monkey brain just decides to not look in it for any other fucking door. I don't remember this area, though. Oh. You ever just get your ass kicked by a generator room? He's like, the fuck you doing to my shit, boy? Yeah, how about no? I got stuck on a hook. I appreciate the red lights on the ground. It's like very lore friendly, and I very much like that. Because like it'd be practical to have like lights on the ground to get people to their escape pods or what have you, right? So.
Okay, I'm in.
Now let's get the hell out of here.
It's taking so long.
We need to pump all the water out before we take off.
Can't you do it any faster?
I'm almost there.
There we go. It's almost 11. I guess I gotta kind of decide.
All right, here we go. Hold on to something.
If I'm gonna go on or not, I don't know. I'll wait till like after this part before I make my decision. I'm actually kind of enjoying just chilling with Soma.
Can you steer this thing?
Starboard rudder is choking, but I can compensate.
How do you even know what direction we're going in?
Don't worry, I'm hooked up to the navigator. We're headed for Theta. Should be a matter of minutes.
I thought I was done for back there.
Seems like the WOW is keeping the Curie from going into a catastrophic failure state. I mean, how did it get on the ship?
Are you
I don't
talking
know,
about the black
structure gel, I
tentacles in
guess.
the engine room? I've seen them before at Upsilon. What are they?
They're a manifestation of a malfunctioning station-wide artificial intelligence called the WOW.
Station-wide? So we just made a powerful enemy.
No, it's not like that. The AI isn't a persona. It doesn't feel or think like we do. It's more like a cancer.
Was that the ship?
Looks like your sabotage worked better than expected. Brace for impact! Hold on, the blast just pushed us off the plateau!
What does that mean?
If I don't hit Delta, we're dead.
Well, shit. You know, the way I'm gonna figure things out is kind of funny. Hold on. I'm going to stop here, and I'm going to I don't know what's she doing. What the girl doing? She's on private. I like flipping a coin. What? Oh, to like what to like do. Hold on. This might fuck up the stream a little. I hope it doesn't, but I'm actually gonna open VR chat just on like desktop and just like check out who's who's in that instance, because depending on who's there will like depend on if I get on or off or not. I would like to go and like chill, but I won't be like upset if man, the stream is doing terribly. This is definitely not something I should normally stream. Whatever, not the point. But yeah, no, I want to see who's there, because if the people I want there are not the, oh god, I need to hold on. There you go. If the people that I want to be there are not there, then there's no reason for me to go. If they are there, I might think about going, but I'm honestly pretty comfortable doing what I'm doing right now, and I'm not sure I really want to get into a headset. They're cool, but I like doing what I'm doing. Okay, hold on. That's a big group. Actually, it's not super huge, though, which is surprising considering it's a party. Last time I was there was like 40 people. The leader of like the VRC group I'm in, he's the kind of person that's like, he knows everybody. I really don't like how I have to go into an instance in order to see who's in it. I'm not a big fan of that. Oh god, it's lagging so hard. Yeah, I don't know who that is. Because like they're not on blue. Alex, Atragoons, Lovely. Lovely's really nice. Yeah, she's they're very nice. Which is not what I was expecting, but I actually don't see anybody that I'd like to talk to here. I mean, Vernum's kind of nice, but yeah, I'm just gonna keep streaming for now. Oh, which is fine. I should, come to think of it, I should just put VRC on my phone so I could. Oh no, because most venues they like party at are not Quest compatible, so that wouldn't really work. Okay, whatever. Yeah, let's just continue with Soma. One thing I've noticed with like streaming on YouTube is that if you're gonna get views, it has to be like during the day. Doing it at night is a pretty big flip of the coin. Anyway, back to the Soma experience. I'll just probably keep going until like either I'm tired or whatever. I have to be up at like 5:30, so I'll only sleep for a few hours. But then I'll probably go to bed again after that. So it's like not an issue. Can you get up, my guy? So congratulations, you have your own personal streamer. I could have done Dead Space. I was actually talking with a friend about I want them to get into Dead Space. Oh. Because I want someone to play Dead Space 3 with. Oh, shit. I forgot I turned off game audio. I should nap in a bit. I didn't sleep too much. Yeah, I noticed that. It seems like you only slept like 4 hours or something. Or, yeah. I did, unfortunately, experience another nightmare. It was not a great time. I didn't even take melatonin that time either.
Hey, little guy. Didn't expect to see you again.
Man, these nightmares are gonna get me.
Don't worry, Kath. I'll find a way to Theta.
Hey, little guy. He's our buddy. I tried getting afraid to play Dead Space 3 with you, but he tapped out early on. Yeah. I want to play it with her, but I also want to, like, it would be cool to stream it. I really want to stream it. That might make things a little difficult, but I'm sure it would be a good time, so. She'd probably be down. I think I could convince her. I don't think I'd be able to play it on, like, top difficulty, though. I don't think I'm going to swing that. I don't think she's that kind of a girl, unfortunately. When it comes to streaming, I like playing games at like the highest difficulties I really can, and Dead Space is one of those games. Because if you don't do it at a high difficulty, it actually feels like insanely easy, and I'm not a huge fan. Zeppelins.
Good robot.
I think it's 8:40. So I'm not gonna lie. I've only ever beaten Dead Space 3 the one, or like the once or twice. But like it's built to be multiplayer, and that's like the really shitty thing. I love Dead Space, but I do acknowledge the fact that EA stuck their bits where they didn't belong in the terms of that series. Because that's, if I remember correctly, that's like what happened to Grip Festival, yeah.
Hell of a day, am I right? Can't believe how much I'm sweating in this suit.
Oh, for a night, isn't it like 840?
I think I need some vacation soon. Have to speak with neighbors about that. Isn't that right?
But yeah, no, they stuck their nose where like it didn't belong for Dead Space 3, so we got what we got. I don't mind what they did to like the big parts of the story, you know, like Brethren Moons and whatever. I think that was just a natural progression that was kind of stated from the previous game. What was it?
Transport active. Unspecified cargo.
Cool.
Zeppelin's on its way. Better get ready.
But when it comes to stuff like the love triangle plot or like other stuff like that, like I get why people don't like it. I also don't like the fact that there's parts of the game that you can't do unless you're in fucking multiplayer. That pisses me off. That was such a stupid, bloody decision. I get that they're trying to encourage multiplayer play, but that's like trying to force like your kid to go make friends in school. It's just not going to work out that way. Like if people don't have somebody else to play the game, then they're just simply not going to like be able to play that game mode. And then you're punishing people who don't have friends or who are not social enough to have similar from like other people to play that kind of stuff with, and it's just a fucking shame.
Calm down, we're safe.
Oh, it's really disconcerting popping in and out of existence like that. Where are we now?
Delta, at least that's what you said before the crash.
Oh, right. Of course. Is this a Zeppelin?
Appropriately named. You think it can get us to Theta?
It's a cargo transport. They use them for moving materials between the sites, anything that's too big for the shuttles. I'm sure it can carry us. Why won't it work? Come on. Oh, the tool chip is bust.
Isn't that part of the Omni tool?
Look who's been paying attention.
We have to deal with that back at Upsilon.
Then you know how it works. We need to get a new tool chip and switch it.
Care to point me in the direction of the closest tool chip storage?
I think it would be easier to just take one from a robot.
What? Just knock a robot over the head and steal their chips?
The toolbox over there says it has a stun baton. You could use that.
Come on, I don't want to hurt anyone. Isn't this a bit much?
It's just a robot, Simon.
We're just robots. Sort of. I'll get us a chip.
It's like you don't understand. They're people too. Let's murder somebody. I like you. I'm not gonna kill you. Actually, I'm gonna torture you a bit. Hold on. Where's the other one? Where are you? Hi, buddy.
Oh, come on.
Come here. Come here. Come on, give me that big juicy tool chip.
This works.
Ah. And he like runs away. He's even like shaking. He's like scared of you. I think it's assumed that like the WoW did put somebody inside of that. But I don't remember who. But I don't like killing him. We love a bit of casual murder.
Thanks,
I
Simon.
really enjoy it.
Don't be mad, okay? We really
I like
needed
letting
that
my
chip.
sadism out.
We'd be stuck here.
Could you do it? Kill a robot like that?
I get attached to them too. I'm not a monster. But in this case,
No, you're not a monster. You're just
it had to be
autistic.
done.
He was talking. I mean, he was delusional, but he seemed sincere. Present.
Yeah, well, I'm sure it's fine.
Was he really that different from us? It's just beginning to sink in. I mean, really sink in. I'm a robot.
Didn't we cover this already?
Guess I've known ever since I woke up at Upsilon. I just keep suppressing it. Like my brain doesn't want me to think about it. It's really getting hard not to think about it.
Yeah. Could you maybe hit that switch over there so we could get moving?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Thanks.
Speaking of sadism, the funny thing about VR chat is people who like assume I'm a bottom. It's like, my guy, I wish. Life would be so much easier. And I've had people ask me what I mean by that. And my general response is because when you're the top, you have to, at least in like my experience, you have to make sure the other person's as happy as they possibly can be, and make sure it's exciting and everything in any regard. And that's a lot of work. That's at least my viewpoint.
You did really good back there, Simon. We got a slight delta detour, but we're back on track.
Yeah.
We should touch down on a cargo platform just outside Theta. Then we just head inside, grab the Dunbat, and head down the abyss, 4,000 meters. That's a long way. We don't have to worry, though, because with the Dunbat, the Ark could have been in the Mariana Trench. It'll hold for anything.
That's great.
I will say there are a couple characters I
Listening to
would
other people when they talk, because that's
I
how
would definitely call
conversations
mommy
work.
for sure.
What?
There's 4 of them.
Oh, sorry. I just can't stop thinking about what we've become. It's clear that we're no longer human.
And 3 of them are from
But then how can I
Genshin.
feel like Simon? How can I feel like anything at all?
You're a top
I mean,
lane
technically,
switch,
I don't
yeah.
have any ears, no mouth. Christ, that's a weird thing to think about. I mean, I'm making sounds. I'm still saying things.
You sure are.
So does he have like a speaker in his face?
Your new body most likely has senses similar to those you had as a human. And your mind, only knowing one way to perceive the world, superimposes that skill set on top of your new features.
So my mind is covering it up, pretending nothing's different.
If it didn't, you'd probably be incapable of interacting with the world at all. And the stress would either kill you or make you go insane.
So I've found a good balance between awareness and ignorance. Does that mean I shouldn't think about this stuff, or are my thoughts actually making me cope? Could I tip the balance by suddenly gaining some insight and go insane?
I wouldn't worry about it. I mean,
Or
we
he's
have
just
real
transparent.
things to do.
Yeah,
with.
that's what I was thinking
Saving
about.
mankind, remember? Speaking of which, we're closing in on Theta. I'll eject the Omnitool. As always, don't forget to take me with you.
Kath, before you go, the artificial intelligence you mentioned in the escape vessel?
Uh-huh, yeah, the Warden unit, the WoW.
Is it the WoW's fault that we're like this? I mean, it seems like something an unreliable AI would do.
I suppose it set the ball in motion, but it's not directed with purpose. It's
I mean,
really
I mean,
complicated
it would
to
make
explain how
sense to
machines think,
have
Simon.
speakers in
Concentrate
the
on getting
suits.
inside Theta, okay?
Or
See you
like
soon.
comm software, considering like that's like you're not like when you speak, you're not going to be like through water. Not sure how it would link up with the like the Omni tool, but suspension of disbelief. Back on the other thing, I've been told I'm like, what's the term? Like a service dog. I like to make the other person happy, and that's usually my goal. Unfortunately, it feels exhausting. And I very much envy people who can just be like, I'm a good boy, and that's it. Side note, I think mechanisms like this in like movies and games and stuff like that are really weird. Play music from memory. Not with the superimposing that like his mind is doing to keep himself sane, but if he was fully accepting of a situation, I mean, it would probably be doable, yeah.
Hello?
Who is that? Mark?
No, we haven't met before.
Is this Mark?
I think we're safe.
I was so worried something had gone wrong.
What's your name?
Robin Bass. Theta Field Service Technician.
Nice to meet you, Robin.
I'm not gonna talk with her. It gets really depressing if I remember. Okay, moving on. But yeah, I don't know. I envy my bottom friends. Actually, there was a point in my weird streamer career where like I was like I would call myself, or a friend of mine called me a magnet for bottoms, was the best way to put it. Because I would always bring around people and meet them, and they were like people I could make melt in like a couple words. It was really funny, and I didn't think about it. Oh, lag. And he's like, is everybody you know a bottom? I'm like, yeah, I guess so. That was back when I was like big and when I played like a lot of Valorant. I actually plan on playing Valorant on stream now and again. Because I do like that game. I had to stop streaming it before, which is why I don't like playing it alone. It's not fun that way for me. I get pretty depressed about it, so I like talking to people. I like being able to converse with people. And I don't like kind of just being stuck like in my own head, because at like the level that I play at, nobody uses comms. I'm not a good player. I play to enjoy it. I don't play to be good at it. The funny thing about the VRC world, though, in terms of like people that are like tops and bottoms, it's really, really funny to me, is like people who are like hyper tops all the time, and then they try to like pull their shit with like me, and they're like, they think I'm a bottom, and I'm just like, yeah, sorry, chief, this ain't it. And like I feel really bad for them, but then like after we get that past that part, they're usually like decent people.
We're here.
I had a conversation the other day with somebody like
Time
that.
to hijack ourselves a submarine.
We just fucking chatted about computer parts for like an hour.
You have a lot of machines and vehicles down here. What makes this one so special?
It's the only transport that can go into the abyss without cracking like a can of soup.
If this is one of a kind, then how did they get the Ark down the abyss in the first place?
That's a good question. I suppose they did it the hard way and just walked.
Didn't realize that was an option. Kath, what's it like inside the Ark? Is it like a movie or virtual reality?
No, of course not. It's, like real life, but slightly better. Pleasant temperature, clean air, good weather.
So people in the Ark just walk around pretending it's the real world?
You don't have to pretend, it's perfectly immersive.
And it can just sustain itself?
Yes. Attached to a probe fueled by solar panels, it could survive for thousands of years.
That's amazing. Just thinking about the Earth being what it is and us setting out to save the final remains of humanity, it's...
Heroic.
At least it feels worth doing.
Here we go. The Dunbat. Oh, damn it. I knew it was too good to be true.
What's wrong?
It's quarantined. Hold on. We need a security cipher.
How bad is it?
It's we don't write these things down type of bad.
Maybe someone's still around who can tell us what it is.
Sure, let's go with that. I'll just unlock the other doors for you so you can explore the station.
But yeah. I like talking about computer shit with people. The one thing I have noticed with other, like, technically inclined people is they really don't get that I just like to have overpowered hardware to do stupid shit. And they're like, oh no, you don't need this, you don't need that. Yeah, I don't see why you'd want to do that. And I'm like, first of all, I have a computer case that can fit a human body in. I want to, and if I'm going to put,
what happened to all the people?
This place looks
if I'm going to put parts in there
so far
that will have like 440mm fans in them, they're going to be like high-end parts, like in some regard. Like I want them to be fucking. I don't want the water cooling system totally and utterly stupid on just like really cheap shit. And it's like, well, you don't need to do that, blah, blah, blah. It's like, well, I already have the fucking case, man, so it's not like I can it's not like I can change my mind here. I bought the case.
Hey, that's my room.
You want me to bring something? A souvenir?
No, it's just memories.
Oh, I would love a fucking ITX build. I really want to. I would like to have like a high-end build in my room as a showcase piece. I would like a mini ITX build for just like casual VR in like the living room, like a really empty space where like anybody can pick up a headset and just go play VR. I would love that, but that's a lot of money. I mean, you wouldn't need that powerful of a system. You could probably take the system I have now.
We'll get by.
Yeah, I'm gonna search it.
Cool fan.
Thanks. Reminds me of Taipei, my hometown.
I'm gonna ask kind of a stupid question. Taipei's in Taiwan, right? Like that's how that works? Oh! Wow, that's yikes. How many SSDs you got in there? I mean, the nice thing about SSDs nowadays is that they're like the size of a stick of gum. But holy shit. Okay, you have a lot of SSD in that thing. Jesus Christ, my guy. Read as clear the WoW copy in my capsule project, instruct the scene to hold the re-simulation. Actually, very simple. I have it. I can save humanity. I don't really care. Blah blah blah. She figured out she could save humanity. Dear friends, when you read this, I'll enter the Ark. As I explained, this is accomplished by ceasing to live as your scan is being completed. Do not frighten Catherine. I will do this in secret by folding cyanide salts into chewing gum and placing it in my mouth before seeing her. When I hear her announce completion, I will bite down, quickly causing my own demise. When you discover the truth behind my death, know there is no tragedy to mourn, for I am victorious. I advise you all to do the same and join me in the Ark. Can you imagine being like the people that did this? Yeah, like we learned like this happens more than once. Can you imagine how traumatizing that is? Even for like somebody like Catherine.
Where the hell did they all go?
If Theta is out of the picture, where would you go?
Probably Lambda or Omicron?
Well, we've seen Lambda already. So maybe Omicron.
What is this? Confidential. I have a 1 terabyte Robin Bass. I have a 1 terabyte PCIe 3 SSD, NVMe, and then I have a 2 terabyte one of the same, of like the same type, but it was manufactured at a different time. They're like all right. They're not fantastic, but like they're not shit either. Like, they're better than SATA, but like next build, I plan on just getting like what's latest. Back then, PCIe Gen 4 was still pretty new and pretty pricey, and I got these for like a steal at the time. Nowadays, it's like a whole lot cheaper. Like I bought these a long time ago before I ever put them in my PC. Oh, that's not going on. I forgot I had a flashlight in my head. Congratulations, you received 100 chat messages with Restreamed. I have a total of like 7.5 terabytes. Are you talking about like raw storage or like formatted? Also, you seem to just have all the toys, don't
I'm worried we
you?
won't find anyone.
They all helped out with the art.
Carried to town? Well, it seems excessive, but not out of the question.
Connection error.
This is where I did my scan. And all the others, I suppose.
You don't remember?
My scan was the first. Had to test the scanner before I could start making promises.
That's nuts. I'm not gonna lie, if I need more than like a couple terabytes, okay, if I need more than 3 terabytes
When
on
I
my
started the art
PC,
project, I pretty much lived in this lab.
Cozy.
This is where I was.
I
starting the
would
art scans.
just
So
like
you saved the whole
I'm
staff
building a NAS at
digitally
that
on
point.
these
I'm building a
chips?
high-speed
Now, what's
NAS.
the plan? An intact memory chip. If we're lucky, we might be able to extract the cipher from it.
Need to fix that mainframe connection.
So like I have like all these like ideas for like servers I want in my home, and like they'd be relatively low powered because they wouldn't be like doing things like all the time. Like I imagine once I have them going, it like the amount of power they draw will be pretty minor. I would make sure that I have, so the NVMe NAS, I want to be able to like edit off of that. Alright, so an NVMe SSD NAS that'll have somewhere between 8 to 10 terabytes is kind of the idea, all in like RAID 0. That thing, whatever the fuck it'll end up being. I want to, and yes, I know it's excessive. I don't know if I want to like use like other virtual machines on it or just have that be that itself. But I want it to be able to push a 10 gig fiber line to the max.
Strasky, come in. I need help in the lab, the scan room.
What happened?
Conrad killed himself after the scan.
Jesus, how?
Maser tool. What should I do?
I'm gonna need to tell Strohmeyer.
No, please. I'm so close. Strohmeyer's gonna shut down the art project. It's not my fault people keep killing themselves.
Catherine, what are you gonna do? It's not like you can sneak a 300-pound body out of the lab.
I know.
Catherine, are you okay?
Not even close.
Sorry, I'm doing my pills. How many do I have left in here? I have the one, so I have 8 days of pills left. Joy. I'm gonna have to figure out how to stretch that. That's a whole other issue. Okay. I'm kind of just doing shit willy-nilly.
I see.
What?
Check the terminal. I just want to make sure.
Kath, what is this? Why do you have a file of me?
You are one of Dr. Munchie's templates. A legacy scan.
Okay, that's it.
Wow, that was fun.
That's a relief. Still figuring this out, so...
It was freaky. So many lights. What do we do now?
Paul and I are going to run tests for a week or so, and then we'll work out a roadmap to your recovery.
Well, I feel excited. Can't wait to get back to the living.
We've worked everything out. Everything is legal. Vouched for by Dr. Peak and Professor Way.
Oh, that's great news.
No big change in medication. You'll be taking an aspirin every morning, but that's about it. Paul worked out a diet with some variations you should try out. You can continue doing physical therapy. Also, there's some extra cardio training every other day.
Okay, getting complicated.
Don't worry, it's really not. We're going to keep an eye on you every week, so we'll be able to adjust the plan if needed. The model was sound. It should have worked.
It's not your fault, David.
I really wish things had turned out differently.
Yeah, me too.
I was supposed to save you.
Hey, you got my brain on file. Maybe you can put it to some use.
Yeah, who knows? You'd be okay with that? Using it for my research?
Sure. It's like a part of me lives on or something. Like a donated organ. You know what sucks about dying?
What?
The crash. Everything up till now. The brain damage. You guys, everything. It's made my life so much more real. I started thinking about all the things I was going to do. I'd never been more excited to be alive. All that hope. Wasted.
What's a legacy scan?
They're historic templates for AI construction. Any self-respecting engineer wouldn't use legacies anymore, but they're great for learning. They come with every development kit.
So, my brain scan turned into a template for artificial intelligence.
You should be proud.
So much for that mystery. No magic or time travel needed. I was here all along, waiting for someone to shove a picture of my brain into a suit and hit the power button.
I love this game because it shares my thoughts on what I guess it means to be a person or human. And the, I don't know. It's like, okay, let's take this as an example. If you ever watch Ajin? It's an anime. Well, I guess for the sake of the VOD, I'll explain more. In Ajin, I've read a little bit about it. Okay, so Ajin produce a matter from their bodies that allows them to reattach or regrow and replace anything that is not in the body that the body requires or was a part of the body originally when they die. So if they're missing vitamins, nutrients, water, whatever, and they die, their body will push them back to their like normal state. They lose a limb and it's too far from the body, they'll regrow it, so on, so forth, cut their throat, whatever. It'll all repair. But if you cut off the head of an Ajin and you get it away from the body and you hold it up to the big piece of the body, big piece of the body will regrow the head because the head is too far away, and whichever is the biggest piece is what starts regenerating. In that moment, you die. You, the unkillable thing, die. Why? Because at least that version of you is dead. It is in the brain that is being held in that dude's hand. And I agree with that.
But it listens. Careful, we spotted 2 more by the infirmary.
Just like,
Not sure. It seems to be human enough to pass for a crew member at a distance. Tall, dark, and ultimately faceless seems to be what to look out for.
Keep my eyes open.
When it comes to things like, for example, if you had some really, really bad criminals, and instead of killing them, you decide to erase their memories, do you think that is preferable to do that instead of imprisoning them or killing them? And I've heard people say, like, oh, well, I mean, that's still them. They still did those things. They're still responsible. And it's like, if you completely erase their memories and, like, clean out everything they were, I mean, that's not them anymore. It's just a fresh template for you to, I guess, rebuild. It's an interesting thought. I kind of agree that, yeah, the person's, like, that person is dead from a psychological standpoint. Physically speaking, their meat suit's still functional. Yeah. If it's a prayer of mine, I would agree it's killing him, yeah. It's not really a doable thing with modern day technology as far as I'm aware. It's like somewhat possible, but you'll more or less, like, they'll still be like, there's still a possibility they'll recover. But I think it'd be highly preferable to just like wipe them as opposed to putting all the resources that are put into their growth to waste. Oh, it's angry. It's fucking angry. It's... Fuck me. Fuck you, he just wants a hug. Dude, he just about sent my ass to Neverland. Oh, damn it. I didn't realize that the countdown was for me to flip the switch. Why don't you give him a big hug? Also, okay, the one big problem I have with this game, and I'll be 100% clear on, is that it does not know how to do sound-seeking enemies. Period. Why? Because they just don't do it. That's what they're supposed to be. They're supposed to be enemies that hunt you on sound. But they don't do that. They kind of do, but a lot of times they'll just ignore it. It's this game's biggest fault, and the fact that there's more than one of them.
Good job, Simon.
This better have worked. I'm not going down there.
So that's the only like real problem I have with this game, is that it doesn't do enemy design like that very good, and it's really the only frustrating parts about this game. That's it. That thing and a couple of similar enemies later, if you don't throw something like right beside them, they'll often just like
of me that was on the
ignore
computer.
it.
What did you use it for?
It's a template that has an
I don't know why the AI. I'm rubbing my ass for a second. I don't know why it was so weird in these games. I'm assuming that they tried something new and it just didn't work out.
So, if I wanted to build an AI, I wouldn't have to reinvent a whole model. I would be able to focus on the things that the AI is to be used for.
Is every AI self-aware? Do they also think they're Simon?
What? No, Simon, don't worry. It's not like we just put people into robots, and we should be a list of people.
I fucked up the dialogue in this section so bad. I'm not sure if you noticed, but dialogue's not happening when it should be because I keep doing shit out of order. Oh no. Sarang, I think, is the thing I need to do.
No,
So,
it
yeah.
won't work. We need someone from Data Security Group.
Oh, Brandon? I'm not looking at the thing. I'm trying to remember off memory.
Very promising. I'll just load him up and get the simulator going. There we are.
What are we doing exactly?
We're gonna have a talk with Mr. Wan. Use the computer to activate the simulation.
That wasn't so bad. Soma really got me worked up, bastard. What? How did I get here?
Don't be afraid, Mr. Wan.
Dr. Chen, is that you? What happened? What is this place?
Everything's fine. Theta needs your help. We need the new security cipher.
Dr. Chun? I hear your voice, but there's no one here. There's no one here. It's empty. It's too empty. There's something really wrong with this place. It's not real. This isn't real. I have to get out of here!
Did we just bring that guy to life? I mean, he's a perfect scan, meant for the Ark. He's the real deal. And we turned him off. Took it all away again.
I really thought that was gonna work. Maybe we can try again.
That wasn't so bad. Soma really got me worked up, bastard. What? What is this? Where am I?
Relax, Mr. Wan. Just keep calm.
Dr. Chun? What the hell is this place?
I need your help. I have to get the new security cipher.
Why are you doing this? Is this some trick? I'm not giving you anything.
It's not for me. I'm trying to save the Ark.
No, you're lying. This is all a lie. Look at this place. It's a fucking joke. Get me out of here, Chun, or I'll punch your teeth in!
Do we need to turn it off? Can we just keep him alive until we've got the cipher?
The longer he's exposed to the computer model, the more he'll get hung up on it.
So, what's wrong with letting him settle in a little?
It would drive him insane. So let's keep the session short and the suffering to a minimum.
That wasn't so bad. Soma really got me worked up, bastard. What? What happened? Where did everyone go?
Mr. Wan.
Chun? What happened? I can't see anything. There's nothing here.
Don't worry, Mr. Wan. It'll all get better.
No, that's a lie. You're lying.
Don't get upset, Mr. Wan.
No. Well, why are you doing this to me? I trusted you, Chun. I trusted you!
I think we need to build the scene so it's more what he'd expect. As soon as he starts to doubt, we've lost him.
You're right. We need to think this through. We need some more data.
Whoops. No, scan data. I need this one. Fuck. Okay, where do I put this in? I'm probably only go for half an hour more, so I'm starting to get tired. Fuck, don't know, just sit in here. Or is it some other computer? I don't. Shit. Where do I go? Over yonder. Oh, there we go. Scan room. There we go. I could, like, chuck a bunch of other shit in there, but it doesn't matter too much.
That wasn't so bad. Soma really got me worked up.
This is another part of the game I'm not a huge fan of, mostly because you just hear the same shit over and over again.
Where did you... Alice?
The scan is done. Are you feeling all right, Mr. Wan?
Sean? Where's Alice?
She had to leave. Listen, I really need to know the new security cipher.
What? Why? Why would you need that? This is the trick.
No, it's okay, I promise.
I knew you couldn't be trusted. None of this is real. But you won't break me, WoW. You hear me? You won't break me!
How many times are we gonna have to do this?
Come on, Simon, don't give up now.
That wasn't so bad. Soma really got me worked up. Bastard. What? Where did you... Alice?
Congratulations, Mr. Wan. The scan was successful.
Sean? Where's Alice?
She's fine. We don't have much time, Mr. Wan. I need the new security cipher.
What? Why? Why would you need that? This is the trick.
Please calm down.
I knew you couldn't be trusted. None of this is real. But you won't break me, WoW. You hear me? You won't break me!
This setup won't work. We need something else.
I know what we need. I just don't remember how we get to that point. Imogen. Imogen. No. It's a shame we can't, like... Versailles. Fuck, I don't know what's this one. I can't remember if I already looked into this one.
Strasky, come in. I
no, I
need
already
help
did.
in the lab, the scan room.
Move.
What happened?
Move!
Conrad killed himself.
Hold on, there was another voice thing in here, right? Okay, I need, Oh, this is the problem with having the dialogue all out of fucking whack. I'm looking for a room. I know which room it is. I just need to find it. This guy Conrad.
Here we go. Brandon Wan's room. I'll just override the lock for you. If we get to know him, maybe we can make the simulation a little smoother.
Okay. Hackers finally agreed to evacuate... Shit. Hackers finally agreed to evacuate Delta. Goya, Cryer, and I moved into Theta today. Hackers said he'd stick around for a while longer. That crazy bastard. I take pride in my work, but goddamn, the place is miserable since the service stopped sending parts. Did my arc scan together with Alice? Strohmeyer told me the hangover would basically kill me. Such an asshole. I was...
Alice Coster? We could try to make him think that she's there during the simulation. Might make him talk. Not sure how, though. Keep looking.
I was fine at first because splitting headed a couple of hours ago. The biggest pain was that Chun girl. She's so fucking uncomfortable at all times. It makes her skin crawl. They really treat her like shit just because she's like the awkward kid who was like in the corner. Stromeyer went ballistic and shut down all future scans for the ARC project. Apparently Connor wanted in on the continuity and just fried himself right in the pilot seat after the scan. Something tells me we'll be getting new security ciphers. Just heard that Kombori survey team is going to Delta to pick up Ackers. He's been alone now for months. I can't imagine what he's been up to.
Brandon, you ready to go? Stromeyer says it's time to move.
I'm waiting for Stratsky and Alvaro to pack up their stuff. Head downstairs and I'll meet you there.
Don't take too long.
Don't worry, we're right behind you.
I think I just heard Alice talking to Brandon on the intercom. Seems like they were getting ready to leave.
You got that from the intercom? Must be a transmission buffer. Hang on. Great, this is exactly what we need. I think we got this, Simon. I can synthesize Alice's voice from the intercom and use it to impersonate her for the simulation. We can trick them into feeling safe enough to open up.
Great. Definitely feeling good about this.
Good job with the intercom. I didn't know you could data mine. What's it like?
It's just something that I do now.
So it comes naturally to you. What's really interesting?
Yeah, I'll make sure to add it to my dating profile. So, you're not worried that there are other Simons or Catherines running around out there?
Now I am. Geez, Simon, some thoughts are better left alone. I compiled an Alice module that we can use.
So she'll be with Brandon in the simulation?
Sort of. I'll still need to do the talking, but it'll sound and look like Alice.
Well, one thing I definitely get is that, man, Chun gets, like... She gets treated like garbage in this. So I definitely see why she's, like, as reserved as she is. Because she's kind of awkward, and people treat her badly for that. I've never really experienced a ton of that myself. I've experienced enough so, like, I get it. But I definitely feel like, I feel really sorry for characters like that and people that go through that kind of thing. Being treated badly just because you're, like, kind of a quiet and awkward person sucks.
That wasn't so bad. Stromeyer really got me worked up, bastard.
Well, that's what you get for listening to his stories.
I guess I had it coming.
About Stromeyer. He said he needed a new cipher ASAP. What should I tell him?
It's alright. I can talk to him.
Wait, didn't Chun just tell you to take it easy?
Oh shit,
Don't
I
worry,
just
I'm not
broke
gonna tell
something.
him.
I do feel hungover. Okay.
Oh no.
1729 over 42, 12 over 407. Got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, thank God I fixed it.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wong. Brandon. Goodbye.
No, wait.
That's enough. We got what we need.
Is that what we are? Simulations?
Yeah, but it shouldn't make any difference. You're still you. I'm not sure what to do with the data. You decide.
So here's where, like, the interesting thing of the game... You've been lucky as far as that goes. Yeah, I feel like I have to. The fact about... So I talked about it a little, like, earlier about people being, like, surprised that I'm Pan or
What
that,
do you
like,
mean?
I like men or
You
whatever.
do know about yourself.
No, I mean the real Simon. The human Simon.
Going by your reactions, I'd say he'd be pretty upset.
The thing about that is, like... I don't know. It's just, it's weird to me that I'm now getting that kind of thing. But I don't know why. Like, I don't know what in particular changed. I always do this. Though maybe I should.
He's dead, Kat. The real Simon is dead. And I'm a replica of that scan Munchie did, thinking he's Simon.
What did you expect?
I don't know. I don't know what I was hoping for. An explanation, maybe.
I was kind of so in terms of like how Chun is treated, I was kind of treated like that in high school. I was the like emo kid. I was the quiet kid. I was treated like shit because I wore all black, and I wasn't treated like shit. There were a few times where I was like treated pretty unfairly, just because like I wore all black and I was quiet, and yeah.
An apology?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Not from you. Well,
but
thanks, I guess. I
yeah.
deleted the file, so hopefully I'll be the last Simon to suffer through this place.
Ready to move on?
Yeah, let's go. Catherine, couldn't we just have extracted the cipher from Brandon's data somehow? So cruel.
People thinking that I'm pan is really, really funny to me, especially as like a VR chatter, because everyone on VR chat is like gay, is like VR chat gay in the least, and most of them are like bi. Very few are ever like gay or like gay or lesbian. Most people are like pretty fucking, they go any direction, or they're pretty open to most things. But for some reason, me saying that I'm pan is like weird. I don't know if it's just like not what they're expecting, or if it's simply just how I talk, or the fact that I'll say stuff with like really casualty. Like I was talking with a friend once, and I was like, "Oh, I haven't heard from my girlfriend in a while," because I think she was like taking a bath or something, and I was like, "Oh, I really hope she's not like." I really hope she's not dead. I really hope she didn't drown. And my friend's like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah, you know, like passing out in the bath and falling asleep in the water." And she's like, she fucking lost her shit laughing at like the absurdity that I said that with complete casualness.
Warming up the dun back for us.
And to me, that's just like
normal.
normal.
Might need a minute.
But like she thought it was
That's
really fucking
everything. Let's go
out of
ahead
pocket,
and-
I guess.
That's weird. Never mind.
What do you need me to do?
Head inside the dock. The Omnitool can open the door now. And get into the Dunback. Then plug me in, and I'll take us into the abyss.
Sounds easy enough.
But like if fucking stuttering. If you ever like talk to me in like private on like VR chat, I've got some like weird stories about like how out of pocket I'll be. It's so out of pocket I could not say it on stream because it's so not safe for work. And the fact that I guess I can just do that is really absurd to some people. Or it's really weird, but to me it's just like, okay. I guess it has something to do with the fact that, like, from my point of view, it's just, like, words. Like, it's flirting, but it's just, in the end, it's just words. It's just, like, I know it makes them happy. I know it'll not excite. I know it'll, like, it's a positive interaction for them. And that's what removes any awkwardness from it for me. As long as I'm well aware that like a person's down for it, I can say some pretty horrible stuff. I had a thing with someone that was into some pretty weird. Yeah, it was into some pretty weird stuff. And I fed into it because it's what made them happy. And now that's a recording somewhere in the world. I just realized this is probably the first time I've ever played this with like mouse and keyboard. Oh yeah, no, I'll tell you about that later. I can tell you about that later. It's a funny story I have. It's more or less one of the reasons why I can never go to that country. I don't know why we passed out here. Like, it just hit the fucking water. It's not like it hit us. Did it? No, like it didn't hit us, so I don't see why it would really shock us, but okay. I match with a lot of different types of people. If I'm comfortable enough, I can be really dumb. If I'm like into a person, like I said before, like I'm a big people pleaser. So I'll absolutely do shit that's probably not like recommended. As long as it makes them happy, I usually won't care. I do have limits, but for the most part, as long as everything's legal, I'm pretty down. Speaking of tops and bottoms and whatever, and like audio stuff, I keep fucking forgetting to, but someday probably tomorrow or the next day, depending on how tired I am, I might spend the time and do. So I've got a couple scripts done by a VTuber who makes them, public ones, and I'm gonna do like 6 to 8 of them, and then just set them up to like release on Twitter. Because I like doing not safe for work audio reads. Okay, this part is gonna be uncomfortable, but there's nothing I can do about that.
Huh? Wait, this isn't... Oh no! WoW got to the Dunbat before we did, am I right?
Well, it was talking. That's rarely a good sign.
Damn it.
But yeah, I want to do that kind of stuff. The funny fucking thing to me about it's like I really like doing like spicy work like that, right? The funny fucking thing to me about it is that I like doing that stuff, but I could not be like a boyfriend experienced streamer or girlfriend experienced streamer or whatever at all. I could not pull that kind of stuff off. It's just not my deal. I couldn't have like a tall or a redeem that's like I just talk in a voice and I'm super chill, or I try to dom someone on stream or whatever. I can't do that. I've talked in the sweet, it's called the sweet voice. Don't ask why. It's a story for later. But I've done that for a stream, and like just because I just woke up and I started talking like that, and I didn't really just turn it off. It just kind of how it was because it was first thing in the morning. But like I found people like it. But I couldn't do that like on command for a stream. I have it as like a toggle that I have turned off right now in the points thing, but like I couldn't pull that off. Just like randomly doing it to people. I'm not super comfortable with that. It's either like I would have it on all the time or none of the time. Or for like example, like the 2 seconds up there.
Can't quit
That's
now.
it.
There's got to be another way. How do you think you
I've
did it?
I've done it
How
like
did the team get the arc down the
when I
abyss
was
in the
single
first place?
to like
If they
Valorant
didn't use the Dunbat,
players.
the only other way would be
When I was like a big flirt, when I was kind of a flirty streamer,
It's like an
but
elevator which supposedly
that was
reaches all
it.
the way down into the abyss.
And
Okay,
that even
so we
got
do
me in a
that.
little bit of
We go to
trouble. So
Omicron and
I
take
don't
the
know.
elevator.
Yeah.
I don't think
Okay.
I could do like a
Sure.
full
We'll just head over to Omicron and hope there's a power source
like that kind of a
fits you.
streamer
You
experience.
know,
It's
so
just
you
not
don't
my
implode
deal.
while in the abyss.
That does sound useful.
All right, let's go then. Wait, what is this place? Seems to be a lot of information on the Ark here. There's a prototype and everything.
Okay.
Let's start it up. I want to see how it works. Maybe we can figure out how to get on the Ark.
I don't know why I enjoy making like
You didn't
scripts
know
for
how to
it.
get us on.
Like it's a lot of fun. Maybe it's just that I don't have many opportunities right now to like do that kind of thing normally. But I really enjoy that kind of stuff. It's
What's this thing?
I guess I get to flex a skill I don't normally get to. The problem is that last time I did a script, and like I can post it in the server if you want. I need to redo it, but last time I did a thing like that, or that one that I have, it took me like that one took me like 13 tries, and that wasn't even like the best try I did. because like I want to do it all in one go, and I want to accentuate certain words, or enunciate, whatever. I want to do certain words certain ways and like make it sound really good, and like it's just hard to do that consistently in like one go and like remember.
To investigate structural
It's like I
integrity
keep
in the
changing.
Of course.
Could you get inside it? If I knew what you were made of, it would be a hell of a lot easier
But I do
to
like
figure
doing
out how to get you on the ark.
I should just like spend an hour, do like a bunch of scripts, and then just post it, and then it's like a non-issue.
Tight fit.
Can you reach the on switch?
Can I reach the on switch? There we go. As then I would just like not have to worry about it for like 2 months.
Should I be worried about radiation?
I think we're beyond that. Interesting. You seem to be one with the diving suit you're wearing. Everything's meshed together.
How's that gonna work with the suit we're picking up at Omicron?
I think they're bigger. You should be able to wear them both.
Imogen? Who's that?
It looks like the basis for your body is one of my old colleagues. A standard Cortex chip for robots, including the data reader
I like
and the Ocutorch, is just the
making
force to
people
the skull.
happy.
What?
Structure gel has fused the whole construction together. Amazing stuff.
No, hold on, back up. I'm one of your old colleagues?
Well, your body is. Imogen Reed.
That's disgusting.
Hey, don't say that. She was nice to me. Anyway, the Cortex chip is good news. That means we can transfer your mind to the Ark with a pilot seat.
Kath, I'm half a dead person.
Yes, it makes sense. Think about it. All those simplistic minds we've run into, just reviving a dead person doesn't seem to work that well. A robot body seems to make people a bit unreliable. You are the best of both worlds. A sound mind and a sound body.
But yeah, no,
At least we know how to get on the
I like it.
Sort of. I understand the concept, but I don't know the specifics.
I'm
I really
very
wish we
much a
could
people
figure out
pleaser.
how
I
to
like
scan
solving
data
problems
that's
too.
formulated and processed.
I had an ex that absolutely used me for my money and then dipped out when I was broke. I actually had that experience like earlier this year. It was not great. I was pretty pissed off when I figured it out. By the way, I don't have a lot of money. So, yeah. I just, like, if there's a problem I can solve so I can spend time with my partner, I will do that. I don't care, like, as long as it's within, like, the possibility of what income I have, I will do it. Because I just find that better to invest time, or I'd rather invest that money into spending more time with somebody that I really enjoy being around than just fucking blowing it on like fast food or some other thing that won't really bring me much joy, or whatever the equivalent is for me. Unfortunately, I got burned pretty bad like that. Fuck. I'm not gonna lie. I might just look up like what this is. Hold on. Hold on. I'm just gonna erase all of this. Okay. Start from scratch. Requires river, type water, rigid soft boy, which one of these is... Oh, it needs light. Sun moon. Physics fluid. Ugh. Fuck. Where did I screw up here? Was it with like the lake? Like the river? Is it only the 2 types of water here that work? Yeah, being a people pleaser can get you pretty burned. The problem with people saying, well, don't be a people pleaser, it'll get you in trouble. It's like, well, that's just kind of how I am, man. Finding enjoyment for myself is hard, but feeling like I'm useful, that's a lot better. I made a mistake here, and I don't remember which one it is. Fuck. Something I selected. Something I selected is wrong. I think it's the advanced. No. No, it's still wrong. I'm kind of at a loss here. I fucking forget this. This puzzle's really weird to me. I don't remember how I solved it before. It's always just like a bunch of random shit. Hold on, I guess I'll start from the beginning and hope for the best. Okay. So, why does it need the forest, though? Vegetation advanced. Okay, Soma. Interface scan. Okay. Sun and moon, or full. Okay, if I pick this one, then lake. I hate this puzzle. I hate this puzzle so much. Boo, 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 and over the amount we need. Fuck. I'm not gonna lie. I'm about 2 seconds away from just looking at whatever the fuck it is that I need. Okay, can I change this? Sorry, can I change the scene? Is that possible? No.
Start an arc simulation. I want to see how it works.
Fuck. Okay, Soma. A river, lake. You know, I'm just gonna look it up. I don't care. Data lab. Security checkpoint. Need to solve a minor puzzle with blah 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 blah. Okay. Apparently this is like what you need, apparently. Which is this one. Apparently you need river, moon, and then this one, this one, this one, this one. Interface scan. Daylight. What? You know, fuck it, whatever. I don't care at this point. It's whatever to me at this point. I just want to kind of fucking move on.
Try loading a dummy scan. It shouldn't be that difficult. I just want to make sure I understand how the scan data is formulated before we start messing around with the real arc. Run the simulation and then hit pause while the code is running. It'll give me a cross-section of the process. You need to pause while the dummy is loaded, otherwise I can't know if it's working or not.
There we go.
Yes, of course.
Oh.
So precise, so perfect.
Nothing like admiring your own work.
What? Oh, right.
Are we done here? Can we go to Omicron and get my new suit now?
Yeah, we should get going.
Want to bring this arc as a backup?
No, that wouldn't work. This is just a prototype.
Good. I prefer to travel light.
Let's go. Don't forget to take me with you.
Okay. I'm done for tonight. I'm pretty tired. Oh god, I said I was gonna try sleeping in VR. Oh, do I still want to try that? I have to be up in like fucking 5.5 hours. Oh shit, did I make my lip bleed? Oh fuck, damn it. Fuck. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. I'm going to go now. Sweet dreams. Oh shit.